Welcome back to Hold the Phone YouTube. Here are our best bets for Wednesday, July 9th, Hump Day. NRFI's, Parlay, Wimbledon, Loop.
Big week.
How are we feeling, dude?
You come off the long weekend, and it's hard to then stare down the barrel of 5 days. But then all of a sudden, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, we're just doing it every day.
Chip away.
100 likes on this video.
Come on, 100 likes.
100
I
likes!
asked for 200 yesterday. I got greedy.
We
have 69.
We're almost at 20,000 subs.
20,000. You could be the 20,000 sub.
20,000 sub, 20K on NRFI.
Can you imagine how electric this is going to be football season? We're going to have a day for anytime touchdown scores.
Yep.
We're going to have a day for parlays. We're going to have some fantasy football. We're going to have college football.
NFL.
Smoking it to the filter.
Please, get in the boat now before we fucking sail the shining sea. Let's dive into our MLB Parlay on the diamond.
First up, we go to the diamond. We got Wimbledon. We got baseball. We got NRFI's. 3 teams. 4 glory. Pick us up.
Look, we have 3 legs as we do every day on this show. Luke, honestly, for leg number 1, I want to give you the stage.
Yeah, Red Sox. Leg number 1, Red Sox. The Red Sox don't lose anymore.
Tell us about
They
him.
traded Devers. He said he was going to play first base. Then he refuses to play first base. He can't hit.
He won't even show up.
He won't even show up.
First base.
With Will Clark, Roman Anthony, the new face of the franchise. All he does is rake.
Bregman coming back.
Yoshida's going to be in the lineup.
Yoshida's coming back.
Bregman's coming back for the Rays.
And who are we playing?
The Sox are a sneaky freight train, and they're playing the Rockies, who are not good.
Yes.
They do some things that you're like, yeah, they're not good.
I feel like I should be either in the infield or outfield for the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah, and
I could bet 6.
Senzatella, who's on the mound, I mean, some really good stats. 3-12 with a 6.57.
Nice.
Usually you don't get that many outings and losses with an ERA that high.
They're like, fuck it. Just keep throwing them out there.
Lucas Giolito.
Yeah.
Last 5 starts.
Let's hear it.
4-0 with a 0.83 ERA. 32 2/3 3 earned. Yeah, he's been dealing.
Let's keep that train on track.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, that does it for leg number 1. I'll take the reins for leg number 2. It's National Fade Sandy Alcantara Day.
Correct.
Give us the Cincinnati Reds on the money line. Look, I saw Mr. Andrew Abbott taking the reins on the bump for us.
Another guy with some numbers.
He has numbers. Another guy, and I feel like we're getting pretty good value in Cincinnati, in the comfort of our own home, fading the Miami Marlins right before the All-Star break, trying to keep the head above water for the Cincinnati Reds. Need to finish strong in the first half of the season.
7-1 with the 2-1-5 with Mr. Abbott.
Yeah, and he fought the good fight against the Philadelphia Phillies his last outing.
We've been having good success fading Mr. Alcantara.
Dude, I don't know what happened to him. We've talked about it on this show before. We'll talk about it again. I mean, ever since coming back from injury, Mr. Alcantara is not the same Sandy Cheeks as before.
No. And the third one, I'm a little worried about.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you why I ended up in a full board on a Wednesday, ended up picking this team, because you got to think. We got a lot of options. We only do 3 legs.
Full slate.
These are legs that we feel confident about. We're going to travel to the Bronx, and we're going to take a team. The sky is falling, but we're going to do it. We're going to grab our nuts. Give us the New York Yankees on the money line. And I'll tell you why. We're fading Logan Evans.
Yes, we are.
We're fading Logan Evans after a day where this New York Yankees ball club had to face Logan Gilbert.
Correct.
It's a little bit different of a Logan. Coming off the ace, now we get the trash man. New York Yankees need to find something, need to see a spark, need to see a light at the end of the tunnel. Like I said, right before the first half of the season ends, they have been dog shit. The Toronto Blue Jays, I wonder what the odds for them would have been to have first place at the All-Star break. Probably pretty high.
Yep.
Look, we're going to take the Yankees because we're betting that they are due to see a couple go through the hoop.
Top prospect making his career debut.
Nice.
Cam Schlittler. And I was just thinking, the Yankees, I feel like a big Yankees pitching prospect doesn't come around every so often.
Yeah.
When's the last time a guy took the mound at Yankee Stadium and you were like, all right, this guy is going to be the next guy?
And it's a great opportunity against the Seattle Mariners team. You take them out of the Pacific Northwest. They're on the other side of the country. We're filming this before Tuesday's game, so I'm very interested to see how game 1 of this series goes. If the Seattle Mariners win game 1, I love the Yankees game 2 even more.
Correct.
And if the Yankees get the train on track game 1, let's see them get to, continue to keep on chugging along for game number 2. Luke.
Reds, Red Sox, Yankees, 3 teams, 4 glory.
Red Sox, Reds, Yankees. Wednesday, hump day, 3 legs, money line. Put it in the pipe and smoke it.
3-team play. Now we're going to give you 2 nerves. we get to tennis there. We're already in the black, in the green, for today.
Yep.
AKA yesterday. Little inception for you. But first, Gavin's promised to hit 2 Nerfies.
All right, Nerfy time.
Come on!
All right. Loop, we have 2 pretty solid Nerfies. Yep. I feel confident about these on a full board on a day 15 of the dog days of summer.
Wednesday, just right in the heart of the dog days. Before you know it, football's going to be here.
Fucking scratching,
crawling. I'm already thinking about win totals anytime touchdown scores.
Loop.
We're still thinking about baseball.
Nerfy number 1 comes in our nation's capital, Mr. Andre Pelletti, going against Mackenzie Gore. 2 gentlemen. Mackenzie Gore has definitely been a surprise this year. I mean, he's had 130-plus Ks right before the All-Star break. Yep. One more strong start. Going against a Cardinals lineup, he tends not to love to score runs in the first inning. Right. He's in the comfort of his own home. Going against Andre Pelletti, who has allowed 2 earned runs over his last 3 starts.
Okay.
18 innings pitched. Good. Coming off a 7-inning shutout. Good. He has some of his best stuff right now. Mr. Pelletti, we're going to put our trust in him.
Trust, everything.
And for a second, I knew I may have misspoke. This is in St. Louis.
Not for any of you thinking it's not the nation's capital.
Yeah, that's not the nation's capital.
No, it's not.
But hey, we got Pelletti at home, Mackenzie Gore on the road.
Correct.
Either way, we're going to see 3 outs in the top half, 3 outs in the bottom half. Is a little sketchy.
Not the last city that would be the nation's capital.
Yeah.
You know, I can see it.
Yeah, let's just sneak this one by. No one's looking. Call it an ambush Nerfy. Mackenzie Gore, Andre Pelletti, who's been hot. And then it leads us to Nerfy number 2, Luke. Okay. Nerfy number 2 is the Nerfy that we are going to. This is going to be out by out, brick by brick.
Nothing easy.
This one is scary. Given. We are betting on 2 gentlemen to bounce back.
Correct.
And I'm only taking it because it feels like in Oracle Park, there is not a lot of runs scored.
Yep.
The Philadelphia Phillies have struggled in San Francisco. And on the other side, Jesus Luzardo is going to have to fight.
Okay.
This Nerfy comes between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants for a simple 6 outs. Luke.
Yep.
Justin Verlander got shelled in his last start.
Yes, he did.
6 earned runs.
Yes, he did.
Absolutely bent over a barrel. But like I said, the Phillies have struggled in San Fran since 2014. Then on the other side, another man who allowed 6 earned runs in his last start got pulled in the 2nd inning. Jesus Luzardo. He started the year so strong. And over these last 3 or 4 starts, the sky has fallen for Jesus Luzardo. They're talking about this guy being an all-star back in April, back in May, and he has completely shit the bed. We need Verlander and Luzardo in a bounce-back spot to find 6 outs. Put one step in front of the other, 1 foot in front of the other, and put this game off strong. Start this game off strong, 6 outs.
Well,
let's see 2 zeros in St. Louis. Let's see 2 zeros in San Fran. Mackenzie Gore, Andre Pelletti, Jesus Luzardo, Justin Verlander, 4 gentlemen who are bound to fuck us over. However, we're going to fight.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's go to tennis.
Tennis, dude.
Got swerved a little. Alcaraz.
You hit the parlay?
Yeah, we hit the parlay.
Tuesday.
Plus money parlay.
Yep.
People were saying, don't stay out of tennis, stay out of tennis.
No.
And here's the thing. If you're watching this early, like Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, you get in on the action. If you're not, you're going to have to see this on your Instagram feed. And Gavin posted with the check mark, and you're going to be missing out. Because the first match is going to start about 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m.
6:30 fucking
Pacific.
Yeah.
You got to wake up. Wake and rake. Okay. Match number 1, Jannik Sinner, Ben Shelton. An absolute dream for a tennis fan.
Correct.
So here's the bet. We're going over 38.5 games.
Okay.
So essentially, we need 4 sets.
Okay.
You know how this works? 6-4, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. That'd be 10, 10, 10, 10, 40 games.
Okay.
You see?
Yep.
So we need long sets. And here's the other thing I like about this. Essentially, you're betting on Sheldon to win 1 set.
Yeah.
Sinner's not 100%. Even if he pulls out in the 4th set, if the games are already in there and going to go over, you still cash that bet.
So you're telling me there's a possibility that Sinner retires from this match?
He didn't practice today. He was messing with his elbow against Dimitrov. It's going to be a hell of a match.
I think it would almost be in good honor that Sinner retired from this match just based off of him not being, he shouldn't have won that last match.
Yeah, Dimitrov, 5th straight slam pulling out.
Oh,
Tough.
Unbelievable. That was like a record in tour history. There's no man who ever done such a
it's pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
All right, here's another thing I like. If you take Sinner in a money line parlay, I think if the match finishes, he's going to win. And I think if Shelton advances, it's going to be because Sinner doesn't finish. So maybe you throw him in there. Mitigate some risk. Bet number 2, Djokovic, -1.5 sets. These two are both minus odds. This gets you the plus odds together. You need to win 3-1 or 3-0 against Cobolli, who I think at the moment.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games until you're going up against the GOAT in the quarterfinals on center court at Wimbledon.
Yeah, I'd be completely shocked if Djokovic
Tennessee.
not only doesn't win, doesn't cover 1.5 sets. All right, so Ben Shelton and Jannik Sinner over 38.5 games, parlayed right next to the GOAT, Mr. Novak Djokovic, -1.5 sets. Luke, Wimbledon has been pretty fucking electric so far. Then we have the other matchup that we're going to be talking about in the next episode.
Fritz
Alcaraz, feeding families.
Then you get Djokovic against either of these guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll almost be an honor if, it'd be like one of those like seppuku things. Sinner just laying down and letting Shelton advance, since he honestly, I don't know, deserves to be there after his last match, advancing after being down 2 sets.
Tennis.
That is tennis. Luke, well, that there does our short and sweet episode. Yeah. We're keeping things short. We're not beating around the bush. Here's the Dr. Locks and Glue Guy merch. The QR code on the screen. All proceeds go to the bets. Luke, we gave our MLB parlay with the Red Sox, Reds, and Yanks. We gave 2 Nerfies, a Nerfie in St. Louis, not our national capital, nation capital, and a Nerfie in San Francisco. And then our Wimbledon parlay.
Sinner Shelton, give us some games.
Look, like Luke said at the beginning of the show, coming up in our really, before you know it, we're going to be talking NFL futures, NFL season awards. We're going to talk about win totals. We're going to be talking about different gentlemen, different fantasy football action. We're also going to be talking about college football.
Conference winners.
National championship.
He's going to win the Heisman.
SEC, ACC, Big 12, all in between. Big 10. And then Heisman.
Yep.
We're going to talk a little Arch Manning.
Jeremiah Smith.
We'll the young man from South Carolina. Look, Luke, it's always an honor. It's always a privilege. Wednesday, July 9th. We'll see you on the other side.